The hidden superpower of metacognition. Most people use their mind. Very few learn to observe it. That ability has a name. Metacognition. It means thinking about your thinking. But its true potential goes far deeper than psychology. It is a doorway from unconscious living to conscious creation. A tatere, without metacognition. You don't realize your emotions are shaping your perception. You believe every thought that enters your mind. You mistake your conditioning for truth. You react automatically because you cannot see the programs running beneath awareness. The mind becomes your master. With metacognition, a new dimension opens. You begin noticing the thought before you identify with it, emotion before it controls your behavior, the belief before it becomes your reality, the fear before it writes your future. This tiny space changes everything, because in that space, freedom exists. Neuroscience suggests that self-reflection recruits brain networks involved in executive control and self-monitoring, allowing you to interrupt automatic habits rather than simply repeat them. Psychology calls this self-regulation. Tai Chi calls it the witness. Stoicism calls it examining your judgments. Different traditions, the same discovery. As metacognition deepens, your capabilities begin to evolve. You become able to detect limiting beliefs before they shape your choices. Watch your ego construct identities in real time. Notice cognitive biases before they distort reality. Interrupt emotional reactions before they become suffering. See recurring life patterns instead of repeating them. Learn faster because you observe how you learn. Communicate with greater clarity because you hear your own assumptions. Make wiser decisions because you recognize unconscious motivations. Eventually, you stop asking, what am I thinking? And begin asking, who is aware of the thinking? That question marks a profound shift, because awareness itself is not anxious. It is not jealous. It is not defensive. It simply illuminates whatever appears within it. The more often you rest in that awareness, the less your thoughts own you. Perhaps the greatest capability of metacognition is this. It allows consciousness to study itself. The observer begins observing the observer, not to create another identity, but to discover what remains when every identity is seen clearly. That is where wisdom begins, not with accumulating more knowledge, but with seeing the machinery of the mind so clearly that you are no longer unconsciously driven by it. The quality of your life is not determined by the thoughts you have. It is determined by your ability to recognize that they are only thoughts. Master your thoughts and you change your actions. Master awareness itself and you change your entire aliens of reality. What is one thought pattern you've become aware of that no longer controls you?
A small song for the living, the old ones taught that a life does not need to be loud to be sacred. Sometimes the smallest spirit carries the strongest lesson. Take only what you need, leave something gentle behind, and never forget whose earth holds your footsteps. The morning does not belong to us, neither does the river, the wind, or the breath inside our chest. We are only passing through, borrowing light for a little while. So let the heart stay humble, let kindness travel farther than anger ever could. Let gratitude become a path others can still follow after our footprints are gone. And when the great silence calls, may we return without fear, knowing we lived lightly, loved freely, and gave back more beauty than we ever carried away. The real purpose of humanity in the age of AI. They say AI will take our jobs. And then they ask, what will happen when humans no longer feel useful? But maybe that question reveals something we've misunderstood for centuries. What if our purpose was never simply to work, produce, achieve, and survive? What if our deeper purpose is to become? For most of human history, survival consumed enormous amounts of our attention. Find food, build shelter, earn money, protect the family, solve problems, produce more, compete, survive. And somewhere along the way, we confused economic usefulness with human purpose. We started asking, what do you do? Instead of, who are you becoming? AI may eventually perform many of the things humans once believed made us valuable. It may write faster, calculate faster, design faster, recognize patterns faster, build faster, automate entire categories of work. And yes, that transition could be profoundly disruptive. But beneath that disruption may be an even deeper invitation. Because if machines increasingly handle the doing, humanity may finally be forced to confront the being. Who are you without your job title? Who are you without your productivity? are you when your worth is no longer measured by how much you produce? Maybe the next frontier of humanity isn't greater productivity. Maybe it is greater consciousness. Learning to understand ourselves. Healing what generations before us carried unconsciously. Develop your compassion. Creating beauty. Deepening relationships. Exploring consciousness. Cultivating wisdom. Experiencing awe. Learning how to love without possession. Learning how to simply be. Perhaps AI is not necessarily removing human purpose. Perhaps it is exposing how small our definition of purpose became. We became so consumed with making a living that many of us forgot to ask what it means to truly live. A caterpillar's purpose is not to become a more productive caterpillar. It is to transform. Humanity is approaching a similar threshold. We spent thousands of years mastering the outer world. We learned to manipulate matter, harness electricity, split the atom, decode DNA, build computers, connect billions of minds. And now we are creating intelligence outside ourselves. But perhaps all of that outward expansion eventually leads us back to the oldest mystery of all. Who are we? Because technology can give us information, but it cannot decide what is meaningful. It can generate images, but it cannot tell us why beauty moves us. It can simulate conversation, but it cannot answer for us what it means to love. It can analyze consciousness, while the mystery of consciousness itself remains. Maybe that is where humanity goes next. Inward, toward self-knowledge, toward awareness, toward compassion, toward wisdom, toward the mystery of existence itself. And perhaps the greatest question of the AI age will not be, what will humans do when machines can do almost everything? It will be, what will humans become when survival and productivity no longer define who they are? Maybe purpose was never something we were supposed to accomplish. Maybe purpose is the consciousness we develop through the experience of being alive. To awaken, to love, to create, to know ourselves, to remember what we are beneath all the other entities we accumulated along the way, and ultimately to reconnect with Vita Tuberenus. Perhaps technology will master more and more of the outer world, so humanity can find the turn inward. Maybe AI is not the end of human purpose. Maybe it is the beginning of humanity asking a much deeper question about purpose. Because the final frontier may not be artificial intelligence. It may be awakening to the divine intelligence within ourselves. And maybe the final product of your life is not what you built. It is what you became.
Most loving people rarely stop loving. They stop abandoning themselves to prove it. Some people make relationships feel effortless because they quietly carry the effort others never notice. They understand what was never explained, forgive apologies that were never spoken, make time when others do not, and search for the pain beneath behavior that would have caused someone else to walk away. Because their care is given so freely, it can easily be mistaken for something inexhaustible. Patience becomes permission. Understanding becomes an excuse for poor communication. Forgiveness becomes freedom from accountability. Eventually, generosity is no longer being appreciated. It is being expected. Compassionate people often recognize everyone else's humanity while negotiating away their own. They understand the wounds behind someone's behavior, the fear behind their defensiveness, and the struggles behind their absence. But understanding why someone hurts you does not obligate you to remain available for the hurting. There comes a point when love must develop boundaries or become self-erasure. A good heart does not become cold when it finally says enough. It becomes discerning. It learns that empathy and accountability can coexist. Forgiveness does not require continued access, and loving someone should never require abandoning yourself. So when a deeply giving person finally walks away, do not assume the love disappeared often.